ಯಾರು
Okay, the four skills we were speaking of the four skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So listening comes naturally to us from birth. Okay, we are a special creature, not just human beings. All creatures are special. They understand and learn the inherent qualities very nicely. Okay, an apple tree can grow apple tree easily. The seed of the apple tree, all plants, the seeds of the plant, they can grow. Okay, so human beings also can grow. It is not unusual. But these advertisements, commercial world creates that you need to go to this hospital only then you will have a better child with all things normal. Okay, a creature also gives birth to their children, but we have created this in our mind. Okay, today, and learning comes naturally to us, listening comes naturally to us. But because we live in a commercial world today, people want to sell products, so we, and unwantedly, we are forced to go to schools. Not sure what we are learning in schools, because those things we can learn at home. Otherwise, people who don't score well also know to read and write. Okay, so we are not sure. Okay, and it is very competitive world today, and parents are worried for their children to settle down. So all this creates problem. All this creates a problem to us. Once again, the screen is not working. Okay. So we are influenced by a lot of things today. So we only hear and we don't understand, or we understand according to our situation, or what we have heard, what we have seen, what we have experienced. Okay, according to that we understand, according to that we judge. Okay, if somebody behaves badly, we think that the person is not brought up properly. Or teacher said buddhi helkottilla. We don't realize that the child, the person must have gone through different feelings or is undergoing some problems. That is why the child is behaving in a particular way. Or it could be differently. Okay, if the person is doing well, we assume that the person comes from a well-off family, doing good. So their parents must have taught. Okay, this is the understanding that we judge quickly. Okay, that is different stages of listening, and this listening depends from person to person according to our background. We can change with vast experience. Today our multimedia gives us vast experience. So I think youngsters are very good at capturing these moments where they are in the village side, and there's a beautiful nature, and we can compare it to, yes, this was shown in one of the movies, this place also is in England or in some other place. So we are able to connect. Okay, so we are able to share our feelings, connect our feelings, and accordingly judge. Okay, so listening is very important in our lives. There are different stages of listening. Okay, we don't listen everything. Do you listen everything from morning to evening? There are so many sound outside. People speak thousands of things. There are hundreds of channels today.
No.
Do we hear everything? Do we hear everything?
No, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
we are very selective in our
No, ma'am.
choosing. Yes, good. So I am very
No,
happy.
ma'am.
So many of you are responding. I feel good that you're all paying attention. Hopefully, the session will be helpful for you to change for the better. Change for the better, and you will pick up not just the language, but what the behind the language is communication. Okay, so main communication you will understand. Okay, selecting, we choose. Okay, in our phones, I think most of us have phones today. 90% of the children today use phones. We are part of many WhatsApp groups, many programs, subscribed a lot of events. But do we have time to see all of it? No, we choose. So hearing also is we choose what to listen. Okay, and hearing is only raw data. Okay, if your mother says go to college, it is raw data. Okay, she means that you should go to college. But if you pay attention to why she said to go to college, is she wants you to be educated. She wants you to do well in your life. Okay, these are the understanding behind go to college. Okay, if your mother says get up and do work, get up and complete this work, it means that she or he, your parent, one of the parent, if they have said this, they want you to be responsible child. It is not the work that is important. They want you to be responsible child. But what happens to us? We assume that they want us to have a bad life by going to school. I'm tired of reading so much. They don't understand. These are our assumptions. If you can speak out to them properly, then they will tell you that they actually want you to go to school to study. Okay, if your friend says, let's bunk the class, go to a movie or go out, and maybe the reasons could be different, that she has an headache or she's tired, she wants a change, she's bored of the monotonous life. Okay, hearing is a raw data, but understanding is giving an assigned meaning according to your background, your situation. Okay, how much you know. So when you listen to people, you try to understand according to your knowledge. So you can expand your knowledge. It is not very difficult. Today we have lot of, during this pandemic corona period, I think lot of YouTube, what do you call, people have uploaded a lot of information on YouTube. So you can browse through some of the required, you can select. Don't get carried away by all the information that is there. Don't get connected to the advertisements that pops up on your phone. Just delete them. Be specific as to what you want to hear, what you want to study, what you want to listen, and what you want to understand. Okay, so hearing is the raw data. Paying attention to that raw data, you will understand the assigned meaning. So many times when your parents say, get up and go to college or go to school, you get irritated sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes, some of you, not all of you also. Okay, so because you assume that your mother does not want to sleep, allow you to sleep, or she wants you to get rid of the house. Okay, there are a lot of WhatsApp images today saying that how parents are struggling keeping their children at home. So you assume that your parents want you to get out of the house, wants their peace of time, peace of mind when you're not there. Okay, these are your you assume according to the situation. Okay, so you can understand according to the situation, but try to be positive all the time. Look for positive meaning. You can change. I'm telling you from the beginning, you can change your body language. You can change the way you listen. Okay, because most of the things we assume, we try to compare our past situations. Okay, we don't see things as it is, but we all know our mood keeps changing. Today I'm in a good mood. Tomorrow I may not be that good mood. Tomorrow I'm okay. The other day I'm very sad. The other day I'm overexcited. One more day, we all know we are also different, but we don't assume. We assume. We don't realize that this is same with others as well. But we take the words as it is. Okay, yesterday my mother told to go to college. I'm using only this example. You can take any other examples. Okay, when my mother told me to go to college yesterday, or for 1 week, she's telling the same thing. So we assume that she wants to get rid of us, or she's irritated me at home, seeing me at home. We assume, okay, we don't understand. We don't understand that her moods also change every day. And every day when she's told go to college, each day had a different meaning. Artha agta idya? Okay, every day when the same, okay. I just gave an example. Okay, so a simple example. I'll take one more simple example. I want to eat samosa. Okay, I'm not hungry today. I want to eat samosa. Tomorrow, I say we will go have samosa. I'm very hungry. Another day, I'm not hungry, but I'm sad. Okay, I'm not hungry, but I'm sad. So let's have a change. I'll go have samosa. Okay, eating samosa is same every day, but the reason behind eating samosa is different. Okay, for this, I told you to look into yourself. Are you same every day? Are your emotions same every day? Are your emotions
No, ma'am.
same every day? No.
No, ma'am.
We are different. Okay.
No,
Another
ma'am.
example I will give you.
No, ma'am.
Good.
No, ma'am.
Today I sit for reading. Okay. Today I sit to read. With interest, I will read 5 pages. Tomorrow also I sit to read. Same time. But I could hardly read a page. Another day I sit, I read 5 pages, no doubt, but I didn't understand a word of it. Okay, every day you sit to read, but your understanding of reading changes, or what you read differs. Okay, so why am I telling these things is, yes, yesterday something happened to you in your life and your parents scolded you, or your friends hurt you, or something really good also happened. Your parents appreciated you. Today it is a different day. Today is a new day. All that is yesterday. So if something happens today, you can't say, okay, today I did these things, I should be appreciated. Today I did these things, I should be scolded. Today this went wrong, so this should happen. No, yesterday was a different day. Yesterday the moods of people were different. Things were different. Today things are different. So don't assume today of your past experience. Okay, so coming back to listening again, there are stages of listening. Why am I specifying this again and again? Is because we are always trying to fall back on our experience to understand things. Not necessarily, but human brain is capable enough to understand the present situation. So you should just be open-minded. Just look around, pay attention. Do you really want to listen? Listen properly. Okay, don't say, okay, your mother started something, don't assume, oh, she started again with the same story. I'm just giving mothers, not necessarily, not all mothers are bad. And I'm not saying a bad incident here, because I'm saying that we have spent more time, most of us spend more time with closed ones. Okay, so hearing is a raw data, and trying to attend to it, listening, trying to attend to it. How do you attend? Focusing on the sentence that was spoken, what you heard. Okay, give it a proper meaning. 1 second. Give it a proper meaning and respond. Okay, repeat that question again. Ask them, whether this is what you said, this is what you mean. Okay, if your parents or your friends are saying something, you ask them back, this is what you mean, this is what we are saying, this is what I'm feeling right now. I don't know whether this is what I mean. Okay, this is what you are want me to understand. So a lot of our problems will be solved this way. Okay, so many times we are assuming. I was taking one of the classes recently, and in that class I was sharing about this situation, and that day I remember. Okay, so many years I'm married. I have a husband, 2 children. Though we live in the same house for 20 years now, but um, uh, one incident was so helpful that I had not shared with my husband. Okay, after a few discussion in the college that I'm attending a lot of webinars, I shared, and he was okay with it. Okay, so many times I had assumed that he will not approve of it, he will not agree, and I have never opened up and spoken this particular one of the topics till then. Okay, so many times in our lives we hear only, we don't really understand, and our understanding, we bring in our past experience. So you should make sure you speak out and ask questions, whether this is what you mean, this is what you are trying to say. But today people have no time. When you speak, they say, okay, that is what you want to understand, you keep that, I didn't mean it. So they are trying to tell that they didn't mean that, but we try to think that that is what they want to say. So many times what we want, we try to think for ourselves. Okay, so we have to be very careful. There's a difference between hearing and listening. Okay, hearing is easy. Okay, you just hear, your your parents keep you waking up, your teachers tell don't make noise, I think the teacher said mute yourself, don't scribble, but you have not listened properly, you didn't hear properly. It was just words that came into your mind and went away. So listening is easy, hearing is easy, listening is hard. Hearing is passive. Passive is you don't have to do anything. You hear and you keep quiet. It just flies away from your mind. Okay, listening is active, where you respond. Okay, hearing is a physical function of biology. It just happens. I just sit here, I can hear motorcycle passing by. You're all in nature, so you can hear the animals sound or the wind breeze sound. So it comes natural. But how much of it enters? End of the day, do you remember these small situations? No. What you listen and understand only remains in your head. Okay, so we have to be very careful. So many times, what we really want, we have not heard in our lives. We are craving for it, but we have not listened properly. People are speaking to good things about us. People are talking good about us. People are waiting to see us do good, but we don't listen all of it. We only want to, again, biased. We are all biased. We want to feel, okay, that people wants to put us down. People wants to speak bad about us. These are things that we always keep in our mind. Okay, because that remains stronger in our mind. So you can change. Okay. So there are some ways, different ways of listening. Okay, so you can listen. See, when you are born to the same parents, siblings are there, but each one of you are different. And in the school, we teach the same thing. Teachers teach the same thing for 10 students or 50 students in the classroom, but each one of them are different. Same applies in college. Each one feels differently. Okay, according to the situation. Okay, so appreciative listening is you appreciate the other person. Okay, so that is your emotion actually. Appreciative listening is whatever the person is trying to do with little effort, you appreciate. Okay, emphatic listening is empathy. Empathy is different from sympathy. Sympathy is ayo papa. Okay, empathy is trying to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Okay, if the other person is hungry, I'm not going to buy the food, but I will feel, okay, the person is hungry. Okay, I'm empathize. Okay, if the person has something, if I can contribute, I will give. Otherwise, I will just realize the person will somehow manage that particular day or will get something that particular day. Okay, empathy. You don't harm, you have nothing against the person, you feel, you understand. Okay, is empathy. Okay, if you're okay, if you're feeling very bored today, I empathize, I understand this pandemic period. We are all feeling bored at one point of the time. Yes. So understanding is empathetic. Okay. Comprehensive or active listening is you try to understand what the person is trying to say and okay, you try to understand what the person is trying to say and react, or react is not the correct word, respond. Okay, reaction is easy, responding is slightly difficult, it requires little attention, little patience. Okay, react is when somebody brushes us on the road, we react, we scream, what did you do? Okay, it could be vehicle or it could be car or it could be passing by, somebody accidentally does it, we scream. But active listening or comprehension is you understand whether the person really did it purposefully or intentionally. According to that, you respond. Okay, so listening, um, this is the best way actually. There are different, these are all good actually. You should be appreciative, you should be empathetic, you should be comprehensive, is trying to understand the entire situation properly. Critical analytical listening is when you come late to college, I say my students, you're too early to the class next hour. I'm sarcastic. So students understand that I am sarcastic. I'm critical that they are late to the class. Okay, that doesn't mean that they should not attend my class. Okay, so critical analytical listening. Discriminative is trying to understand whether the person really discriminated. This is slightly complex, but I think all of you can manage to understand. Discriminative is being partial. Okay, I want coffee, not tea. I want milk, not coffee or tea. Okay, so it is, I am biased about coffee, so I go for tea. Comprehension listening is same as it's already mentioned here. So evaluative, attentive are all again a similar one. Evaluating is, yes, somebody has something to say. Yes. Somebody said something. Okay, we'll wind up quickly. Evaluative is what you do in the exams. We evaluate, right? We understand, okay, if somebody is behaving or in a particular way, we try to judge, okay, evaluate, come to a conclusion. Attentive is paying attention. Pretense is your parents or somebody keeps waking you up, you pretend as if you're in a deep sleep, okay, or you don't want to listen, you just keep quiet as if you didn't hear, okay, pretense listening. Or somebody says something, you assume something. Selective listening is what I already mentioned. So many times we listen what we want only. We are not ready to listen entirely. Okay, and we don't want to understand entirely. We just want to feel what we want to feel. Intuitive is something which is within. Okay, so there are barriers to effective listening. Barriers is environmental barrier. Environmental is if there's a lot of noise or people keep interrupting, something goes wrong, then it is environmental barrier. Physiological is you're not upset, you're not okay, something is wrong, you have health issues, or you're hungry, or you're sleepy, then physiological barrier. Psychological, something went wrong. Okay, you are not interested in the particular subject. You are you come from a different background, so you feel good about it or you feel bad about it. Selective listening is because you love music, you only listen to things which are related to music, or you, because you don't like music, you don't want to know anything about music. That is selective listening. Okay, negative listening is, which I already mentioned, we all get both positive and negative comments, but we don't want to take positive comments most of the time. We only want to assure ourselves, yes, they think that I'm not good. They think I feel I am overspoken, outspoken. Only negative things we reaffirm ourselves, but we never reaffirm positive things about ourselves. Okay, I request this needs to be made, this to be kept in your mind. Okay, I think all of us are good as human beings. We want to do good things in to our society. We have no intentions of harming anybody. These things are same for all of us. Yes, according to during or due to some situations, sometimes people speak badly about us. Doesn't mean that they think bad about us all the time. Okay, so there are people who speak good things. So reaffirm, leave the bad things aside, that I'm not good, I'm not doing well, I'm careless, I am lazy, all that you leave. Take only the good things that people say. I am intelligent, I can solve these problems, I manage, I know how to handle internet. I only take those things and live your life with those things, because that is what is counted end of the day, not what you lived negatively end of the day. Okay, so attitudes is again positive attitude, negative attitude. Okay, so life is always going to put us down in the sense there will be obstacles, there will be hurdles. Okay, so if you have a goal, okay, if you have to reach Bangalore, okay, you whatever happens, you're going to reach. Okay, that should be your attitude. Okay, not going back. Okay, there was a strike today, it is raining heavily, something went wrong in Bangalore, so you will go back. No, if you have already decided on a goal, stick to it. Whatever, maybe it will delay half an hour, 1 hour, or there are obstacles, something goes wrong, you will go back and continue to fulfill your goals. Attitude, never give up is what, unless it is you are confident that you can do it. Personal reactions, you don't like some person or some words, so when the person speaks those words, or when that person speaks personally, then you get irritated. Or when some person speaks, you feel good because you like the person. Okay, so that is personal reactions. Poor motivation is you are not motivated, you want something external to always keep you active, which is not okay. Okay, we are almost towards the end. I will take another 5 minutes. Thank you for your patience listening. Okay, so some of
one more explain
some
attitude,
of the ways to listen. Some of the ways to listen effectively is when people are speaking, remain silent, listen to them. Okay, show interest in the person who is speaking. Empathize is put yourself. Okay, if you are trying to explain this topic, how would you do? How you would want people to respond? Okay, that is empathize. Ask questions. Asking questions is very important, because what I'm trying to tell and what your understanding may differ. Only when you ask questions, it is confirmed. Okay, this is what I'm saying and what your understanding is correct. And communication, complete process, feedback is very, very important. Okay, so that is why I just gave my own example. I said I had not spoken this to my husband for 15 plus years that we are married. I had not spoken, and only recently, after one situation, I spoke to him, and he had no wrong opinion about it. Okay, so many times we don't speak we assume, we understand. Okay, so we try to think for ourselves. So asking questions, confirm you are not targeting any person. Ask, and that is feedback as well. Maintain eye contact is very important. I'm so happy I can see Ambika, Galaxy J7. I don't know who read me. I can see some of you. I feel so good. Okay, I don't know whether you are looking at me. Yes, I can see you're all looking at the screen. So it feels good. Okay, making eye contact shows your confidence also. Okay, practice listening. A simple way, a simple technique. We are running short of time, but you can still do it. Just close your eyes for a second, for a minute. Second will be too less, or you can do this. I'll just tell you what you have to do every day for maybe every 5 minutes in a day. You can do this as often, no restriction. Just close your eyes and listen to the sounds around you. Okay, listen to the sounds around you. Observe in your mind. Don't open your eyes. Okay, make a list. Not necessarily you have to write down. Make a list of the sounds. It could be the lizard making sound. It could be some whirling, some because of the wind, or some birds chirping in the trees. Okay, pay attention and open your eyes, look around, see those objects, and close your eyes. Imagine that. So in that you will be, it will be helpful for you to improve your listening skills as well as your visuals. Okay, so it's a beautiful exercise. I request you all to do it every day, at least 5 minutes. It is really good. Okay, listen creatively is, I think some of the creatively today is some of them are really humorous. Not that I'm not creative. I don't say I'm not creative. I'm also creative in my own way. Listening creatively is imagining things in a beautiful way, in a different way. I think if you watch Charlie Chaplin and all these cartoons, children's programs, I think when you can imagine those things to your day-to-day life, that when you're for good times and bad times, it is fun. There is no good time and bad time. Those are all incidents that takes place in our lives. Okay, so nothing good about it, nothing bad about it. Okay, everything has its place. Everything is required. So just imagine those cartoon creatures that connect to it. It will be helpful to enhance your listening skills and your visuals as well. Okay, so some of the things that you should keep in mind. What you think about listening? Okay, what is it? For each one of you, it is different. What do you think about listening? How do you feel? Okay, the words may be irritating, but do you also feel irritated? These are two different things. What you hear may be irritating, but what you feel from your heart, okay, what you feel when you sit, you're not actually irritated. Okay, there are some other feelings. So both has to connect. You have to, in your mind, try to comprehend. Comprehend is analyze and then respond. And I already said, don't react. Please respond. Reaction is when you touch a fire, you just remove. That is reaction. Respond is, there's a fire, no doubt, but if there are things around, how do you remove your hand? Removing hand if you are hitting somebody or if you're dropping something. Okay, so if you're conscious, yes, sometimes you cannot avoid, you drop, but sometimes you can be careful. So responding is much better for our lives than reacting. Okay, so a tip, I think it's a few tips I've just mentioned here. Face the speaker when the person is speaking. Maintain eye contact, look at the person 3-4 times. So genuinity, you will find whether the person is genuine, good, correct. Okay, so it is not always lecture sessions that you attend. You're actually listening to people today. Most of them are trying to market So market their products, market their things. It could be television or media, whatever it is. Um, Look at them. Are they really speaking from their heart? Truth. You can make out a lot of things. Okay, listening is not on the surface level. You can understand a lot of things. Remove the internal and external distraction. Is what goes on in your mind continuously is distraction. Okay. Internal is conflicts that is there within us. External is could be various, which I already spoke, barriers. External can be a lot of other disturbances where people are there to distract, or things are there to distract. Not necessarily, I cannot say people all the time. We are actually distracted by things rather than people. Our phone is the most what do you call, distracts us more, because one sound we are forced to take the phone and check. Okay, so we are distracted. Avoid this. You keep specific time to see your phone. Keep your internal dialogue also should be only positive. Don't take negative comments, and as far as it no comments is better. Keep your mind occupied by doing things rather than trying to rehearse unwanted things in your mind. Listen with open mind, I already said. Okay, so I said people, our emotions, each of us, our emotions keeps changing every day. So keep open-minded. Today I want to eat samosa, the reasons are different. Okay, it is not that just that I love samosa. Okay, so respond to speaker is asking whether what you have heard, what you understood is same, and accordingly you can respond. Response is very, very good. Okay, so if you respond, only then we will understand. This is online, though I wanted to be interactive, but still we were not able to do. But some of you really responded, yes, no, I was so happy. Maybe next time we can do more of an interactive than continuous monotonous lecture like that I've been doing today. Okay, so what are the benefits of listening, effective listening? It enhances productivity. Productivity is you're doing something. It will help you to focus in what you're doing. It helps your relationships because you understand. Okay, if you watch some of the movies, I think they are very beautifully brought out. It shows that people are not listening, and when they listen, they don't mind. They are not worried about the external behavior of the people, especially hero and heroine, or the mothers or parents or friends. Okay, which are brought out very beautifully in our movies. That it helps relations because you try to understand them, not the words that they spoke to you. You understand the behind the words. Okay, it improves relationships, avoids conflicts, because unnecessarily today these days we watching some of I want to credit to the movies, because there are a lot of fights in the movies, and we are also inspired by those fights, and we are waiting at every point to fight with others. Okay, so I think we should stop that. That is a negative thing, and we don't want conflicts, we don't want fights. So if we can listen properly and respond, then we can avoid conflicts, improves understanding, improves negotiation skills, adds to your image as whatever your personality. When you pay attention to people, people starts observing. Okay, the person is listening. They cannot mince words. They cannot jumble words in their mouth. They have to be very careful when they speak to you, when you are paying attention. When you are not listening, they will blabber anything. So pay attention, look at the person's face, then they will calm down. Okay, they will not speak unwanted things. If they are saying something wrong, there is a fear within. Okay, so it helps you to stand out. You will be appreciated. Okay, so I hope I have made my lecture on listening and introducing well. Okay, so there's two quotes that I have brought in here. One is, we all have 2 ears. Let us listen more than before we speak. A child actually listens more before it started speaking. Okay, so knowledge is speaking. Okay, I have knowledge, I speak, but wisdom is not speaking. Wisdom is listening. Listening and speaking only when it is required. So many times we want to speak because I know, so I want to speak. No, everybody knows. So, so you should know when to speak. Try to listen. When your turn comes, you should speak. Don't leave your turn. So many times I missed my turn. Okay, and I've always been listening, not speaking. So now I think I have made use of it. My turn, I have completely used speaking. Okay, so when your turn, you will get a turn, your time. So then I want you to speak. So now it was your time to listen and comprehend and understand. So any questions, I'm open. Please, I request you to share whatever your experience was. What did you learn in this session? Thank you. I've completed my lecture. I hope it was clear. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Any? What did you understand? How was it? Did you learn anything?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you learn?
It's a very good.
It was very good. Thank you.
Understanding, ma'am.
Yes.
Language, learning, listening.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can you explain improve negotiation skills, ma'am?
Negotiation skills, listening. First is you should know what you want. When you're sure of what you want, and always you can today Google up before you negotiate, or if you have no time to Google up things, negotiate relationships, then patience in relationship, you should have a lot of patience, and only time can heal most of the problems, because when we are young we don't understand a lot of things. So patience and try to focus on what you want only can help, because so many times you cannot negotiate with people who cannot understand. Okay, so always try, not that you just jump to this conclusion. You speak first. You speak what is in your mind, what you are understanding. You are not. You should say that you are not attacking the person. You should say that you are feeling this way. This is what you are understanding. This is what you come to a conclusion. So is it true? Why am I feeling like this? So you can ask. When you don't get any answers for these, you still continue to suffer, or it becomes more, then I think keeping quiet and get into yourself, ask questions to yourself when, if your intuitive listening is there, no? So listen to yourself. You are the best friend for yourself. So you can tell to yourself whether you're right or wrong according to your understanding. Forgive yourself. Okay, you will grow up one day and you will understand things properly. Till then you will focus on what you have to do. Okay, and that is the best way to negotiate according to me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, Dr. Lata.
Yes, yes,
Thank you,
Dr.
ma'am.
Jam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for your patient listening.
Oh.
ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. Dr. Lata, it was really a wonderful session. Thank you for being as a resource person. I'm really overwhelmed with your presentation and also the response of our students. We will take the questions, through WhatsApp, and I will forward all the questions if time permits. Now I request my colleague, Dr. Bharati Devi, to give a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Everyone. On behalf of the college and all the staff members, I profusely thank Dr. Lata for her speech on introducing the need of the art. Hence, thanks to Dr. Lata for inaugurating this session with her lively lecture. Thank you again, madam. I thank our principal, Dr. Jayalakshmi, for organizing this program. I also extend my thanks to Shivkumar PR, IQSC coordinator. Lastly, I thank all my colleagues for their technical support. Now I thank all the participants firstly for registering to this program and also for patiently listening to this session. Thank you once again.
Thank you.